So every year, me and my friends, we take an annual trout fishing trip. We were like 20 years old. We took 8 or 10 guys trout fishing trip on a trip in White River down in Kody, Arkansas.
So we're out there just fishing all day, drinking some brews.
We had been drinking like all day, just to be honest with you. Like, first of all, we got to get that part of the story needs to be here because we were very, very drunk. We'd been fishing all day. We're drinking beer, fishing, drinking beer, fishing, going back to eat. We go back out fishing. So it's like 3 in the afternoon and we're completely tanked. Me and Kody take off on this adventure. So we split off and we go down to the right side of the river.
Where the water's about calf high, right about knee high, so it's not bad. Keep on catching fish, and then all of a sudden Dill looks at me and goes, is the water raising? He goes, what's going on? What's happening? We're like, I don't know. I don't think it is. So we just keep on fishing like nothing happened. There we go. And then all of a sudden, Dilla looks at me and goes,
Kody, the water has rose a ton.
And I look down, and the water's all the way up here, past my freaking chest up here, going all the way up to my boobs, and we just start freaking out.
So we're like, oh crap, we got to get out of here. So we make a few more casts, pack our stuff up.
So we take off running. Me and Dilla, we grab our lawn chairs, we grab everything. We're trying to get out of this place as fast as we can because the water's rising quick.
We hear somebody yelling, and we're like, what the heck's going on? We hear people screaming. And we're like, what was that? And you hear like these little shrills, and we look up
in front of us, and there's this family, and his dad's taking his kids fishing, and these kids they're real young. They're like 9, 10, 11 years old, all 3 of them. One of them was like real little. He had a life jacket on. He was like maybe 6, if that.
And they are trapped on the other side of the river where there's nobody at.
The dad of the kids is trying to walk out with these kids, and me and Dillo look at each other and we're like, oh shit, they're not going to make it. And this dad is struggling to keep all 3 of his kids.
Well, Dad's got the big one on his back, and he's trying to grab the little ones and swim across the river, but he gets like chest deep, and Dad's not making it. The kids are piling on top of his head, and Dad's like being dunked under because he can't touch and he can't kick his legs and do what he needs to do to be able to swim across because he's got all this weight on him. The kids are panicking, they're freaking out.
So me and Dill just look at each other and we're like, we gotta freaking go help these guys. So we swim over there and we're like moving as fast as we can. The water's moving quick.
So the river's just washing down crazy fast.
So we're like, whenever you're walking through the water, you're just like, it's like you're wearing iron boots or something like that because it's so bad to get up the current.
We are at a dead sprint. At this point in time, we're sprinting. I'm running as fast as I can. He's running as fast as he can. I got my head tilted back. I'm looking at him. We're in a panic. We're like, oh my gosh, we're way too drunk for this. What are we doing? Why are we this drunk? Oh my God, these kids are going to die. We're freaking out. So we're sprinting.
And then finally we get to him. We're like, you need some help? He's like, yeah, get my kid.
We dive off in the water. We don't know what's fixing to happen. Kody goes to the right. I go left.
He throws us each a kid, and Dillo grabs a kid, and I grab a kid, and we just take off towards the bank, and we're sitting there. I got a kid and all the stuff, and we got a lawn chair, an ice chest, a kid on our back and stuff, and then we're fighting the current at the same time.
And they're halfway in the river, and Dad keeps getting dunked underwater. It looks like he's drowning. We can't tell what's going on. The kids are screaming more. One of them's crying. One of them's getting washed away by the water. So we're like, oh my God! And it's the 3-year-old. He obviously can't swim. He has no life jackets. None of them have life jackets. We're like, they're gonna drown. And no one on the riverbank is paying attention.
And then finally we get to the edge, and I didn't think we was ever gonna make it. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
We're in like a panic, we're just like, what just happened? We're freaking out. Water's just rushing everywhere. It's crazy. The water's still rising, so we're like, we gotta get them up here. The kids are spitting up water and coughing and everything else. The dad's flipping out. We finally get the kids up to their mamas, who's up on the other side of the bank, and their whole family's up there. Like, they don't know what's going on. Later that day, their family like came and cooked us dinner and stuff like that, and really thanked us. And we were like, no, we're just kind of a bunch of drunk, goofy idiots, and just happened to be there, so we did what we could.
So that was it. That's about saving the kids.